All right. Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. Uh, it's been a bit. Uh, Originally, we were supposed to have everyone back tonight, but it did not happen. It is Lemur's dad's birthday, so she's celebrating with him, and we won't have Mana for another week due to family visiting. So you just have me. I just realized how lonely that makes me sound, too. Anyways. We are already here for the bee puns, so let's stop buzzing around and do our recap. We went to a forest with a punk named Shaw and met Masao, whose cuckoldry-induced suicide kept getting Simio to drill bees into us. Yeah. We did not do very well at talking a man out of suicide. I don't think any of us should be hostage negotiators or any of that. Um, Probably not a good job for us. Let's see. We found a corpse and drugs in a cult's honey cabin. Got through our ghost questions by lying. Found Christie the reporter hiding in a different cabin, and Masao died while we left. And Mashta gave us a gun, which I should point out we don't think that we know how to use. So we are absolutely not Connor from Detroit. All right. So I think that we chose Christie as our partner last time. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Without further ado, let's head back to the forest. It's so weird. Like, I'm still not used to streaming alone. We come to the forest's entrance once again. That man is gone, it seems. I look at the old picnic table. What was Simeo doing back then? Making a corpse sit next to him? It's almost like he was having a picnic. Did he just want a friend? What do you mean? Nothing, sorry. Just talking to myself. Don't worry about it. Let's go. We haven't learned anything about him yet. I tried changing the subject, but I still can't stop staring at the picnic table. I know, like, look, we're just all lonely here. Let's take a look at that picnic table. Why not? The weather-beaten table and benches are clearly damaged and rotting in places. I peek underneath the table and find something stuck there. Yay, we got a talisman. Which means, yay, we got more health. Yeah, I'm hoping that this is not a dating sim, but hey, maybe it is. Maybe he's just lonely, and we're here to, I don't know, free him somehow. Okay, actually, what do I have in my bag? So I have the baseball bat and the baseball. Let's see. We have the notes from the honeybee family. We have the sprayer, we have the broken crowbar, and we have the handgun. Okay, so let's go back actually to where we found Christie, I think. Yeah, it's a stinging revelation. All right, so we just got to get back there. Do. Oh, and now we're at the place where I don't actually know where we turned. I think we turned this way. Aha! I did one thing well. Okay, let's take a look around. It's an old notebook. The cover says Honeybee Family Notes. Well, that helped me last time, so. I opened the notebook, but most of the pages have been ripped out. Doubt it has anything useful. Well, fine then. Boo. The hell's it there for then? What's the point? It looks like maybe a mouse chewed a hole in this plastic container. It's unusable. Why do I keep looking at them then? The cabinet's packed full of bottles. Ooh, can we get some more night-night? Everything's coated in a thin layer of dust. Most of the containers are empty. Okay, but is there any that are not? I search through all the containers and gather the ones that still have something in them. All right, and we got 3 night-night. Anything else in here? Well, someone's here. I'm not answering the door, but someone's here. For a second, I thought that was in my apartment too, so that was nice and all right, wooden accessory case. This exquisitely crafted case with jewelry inside looks out of place sitting in this cottage. Well, I'm going to take it now. I open it. There are carefully preserved torn notebook pages inside. Okay. Something is a holy journey, performed in a quiet place. In the area past the meeting place, there's a clue about how to get to paradise. The eastern thicket often... Alright. Well, that's all I'm seeing. My dude, I know you want in, but you're probably a murderer, so therefore I'm not gonna open it, man. Exactly, like... if you're not gonna kill me, don't waste my time. I think actually instead of going to the shrine gate, because that is a good idea. I know that there were some beehives over, I think it's north of here, that I think I want to take out instead. Because I think we need some more stuff to confront Shemiel at the moment. All right, so let's equip some Night Night. All right. We have the sprayer. Let's hit it with some Night Night. Okay. Tool. Night Night. There we go. All right, and we are going to spray that. The hive falls silent. I don't know if we can destroy the beehives. That's a good question. Pesticides are bad for you. Be careful not to breathe any in. You'll get asthma. Lady, we're going to die by dawn. I don't think the pesticides are what's going to do me in. I can't interact with it, so I'm going to guess no, we can't destroy them. Alright, I hear creaks and groans along with the rustling of leaves. Cool, we're going to go to the right first. I do not see anything here. What is the point of this? Other than some weird noises. Not into that, not gonna lie. Okay, so let's go up. I'm kind of thinking that's probably it. A sweet fragrance wafts on the wind from somewhere in the darkness. At my feet are what look like beehives. This must be what all remains of a bee farm. It's weird that something like this is here, of all places. Well, may as well have a look around. Alright, well, this is nice and aesthetic. Dangling from the tree are human corpses. The skin is as white as wax. Countless holes are drilled into the bodies, and bees are buzzing in and out of them. My mind flashes back to the corpse in the cottage. It's just like that woman. Christie's looking away. How horrible. Why would anyone do this? The beehive at my feet starts to rattle. A pitch black cloud suddenly rises up, overwhelming my vision. I have a feeling we're about... Oh no. Something invades my eyes and nose. It's a swarm of bees. Okay, I have a feeling I can't use the Night Night on it, unless I really want to inhale that, that stuff. Ah! No! Stay away from me! Oh, we are at a liver dye. Okay, this is gonna be great. Even more bees are coming from the hives. Oh, I probably should have checked my bag before this. Which hive should I close first? I probably had a hint. We're gonna go with the eastern one, I guess. I rush to the hive and somehow manage to close the lid. I hear the disgusting sound of bees being crushed. Seems I was able to stop their attack. Okay, well, I guessed well. Check for more active hives. Okay, let's do the western one now, because I don't know, that seems aesthetic, like right, left, and then forward, or south, or whatever it is. Uh-oh, bees start descending on me from another hive. That's probably not a good sign. Um, Alright, check for more active hives. Well, I guess we'll close the southern hive then. Alright, I carefully sneak close to the hive and manage to close the lid. A lukewarm liquid spurts everywhere, like a grape bursting in my hand. Guess I was able to seal the hive in time. I still have bees all over me, but, you know. Check for more active hives. They're all closed. After I close all the hives, the bees finally quiet down. We survived it. Not very well, but we did survive it. Yeah, somehow I now think that the final chapter is going to be us being devoured by bees. Do bees devour people? Like, what is a killer bee going to do other than swarm you? Anyways, yeah, I mean, hey, maybe we do have an inhaler. Like, I don't know, man. That was close. Yeah, you're telling me. Wasps bite? Really? That's oh, that's something I never wanted to know. I know I asked, but um, we crouch there for a while until we catch our breaths. Yeah, Christie has not been a ton of help so far. Okay. So, let's do some examining here. The bees have already calmed down. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. It looks like a normal beehive. What happens if I feel it? I open the beehive, but the bees are just crawling around inside it silently. Okay. Well, you do you, guys. How about in this one? There's a bottle of drugs among the swarm. Yay, we got a large bottle of sweet dreams, whatever that is. The label has a warning on it. Do not mix, dangerous. Mixing sweet dreams and night-night is extremely dangerous for family. Cannot be used with sprayer. Okay. Well, that's neat. Consider the family seems to be bees. Anything in this one? Nope, just bees. You do you, bees. Now that you're calm and, you know, not trying to kill me. Alright, let's get out of here. You know, the Eurythmics were obviously onto something. Alright, let's see what's up ahead. The buzzing of bees fills the area. There's some more beehives. I see 3 of them. I don't think we have quite enough. Night-night. But let's take out the ones that we can. Let's see, tool. Yeah, I can't use it with my sprayer, so I can't use the Sweet Dreams. Alright, so that one's done. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Alright, so we need another bottle of Night-Night if we want to get past here. Alright, so we'll turn around and head back. Okay, so I guess we'll head to the shrine, maybe? Okay, which I think is that way. The area by the Tori Gate is full of bees. Yeah, they don't like me. Okay. So we can't get there yet. You know, Christie hasn't been to the other cabin, so I guess we'll take her there, maybe. Let's go through the trail. Keep going. Keep going. Alright, anything new here? Let's see. Is there anything inside? It's empty. Okay, fine. Anything in here now? Nope, just dust. Can't look at the dead body. Okay, well, that didn't help me. There are a couple of things that we can only use specific partners for, but I can't imagine that one of them would be getting rid of bees. We haven't been up here yet. Nope. There's something over here. This is the end of the path of meetings. This might be the area past the meeting place mentioned in the note. We push through the undergrowth and find a beast trail heading to the east. A hidden trail? Why would something like that be... We better be careful. Yeah, I know. Then... Oh, hello. The ghost of a man stands blocking our way, silently staring. The figure is glaring harshly at me, but only me. All right, are we going to force our way through? Are we going to ask our partner, or are we just going to turn back? He clearly doesn't want us here, so, I mean, forcing our way through a ghost does not seem like a hard thing. Okay, let's ask our partner. Hey, Christy, what you got? Me? I can't do that! But when she faces the figure and offers up a prayer, the figure vanishes. Yay! Oh, thank goodness. I guess the ghost was glad to see a woman. Looks like my prayer got through to them. Prayers come in handy sometimes, huh? Let's keep going. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is just the bouncer. Alright, so... It's a withered plant. Looks like the flower was blooming. The leaves are distinctly pointed. I pick up the plant and inspect it, but nothing seems out of the ordinary about it. The root is still firmly lodged into the soil. Pulling on it does nothing. Can I dig it out using the broken crowbar? I mean, I can't dig it out with a baseball bat, so... Alright. We thrust it into the dirt, and the dirt is softer than I expected. The pointed end easily breaks it up. I finally get to the root. It kind of looks like a small carrot. We got a plant root. I don't know if that is going to get me anywhere, but I got a plant root. Huh? What are you going to do with that? I don't know, keep it in my pocket, I guess. I don't think ahead. Exactly, like, you know. This is for the Looney Tunes sequel. Alright, it's a beehive. Let's go ahead and open it up. I carefully open it up. Inside is a folded scrap of paper and something that looks like incense. Alright, we got a suicide note and mosquito-repelling incense. Okay, well, let's take a look at both. Alright. So the bug-repelling incense is a stick of mosquito-repelling incense that can be hung from the hip. Too bad only one stick is left. And the suicide note is a suicide note found inside an unused beehive. Like the teachings, apply honey, manage to swallow it. Wait for me, everyone. I'll be there soon. Okay, well, this means that this guy, like, literally let bees into his intestines? Like, oh, I think I'll pass, man. Alright. Maybe. I still haven't found any more night-nights, so... It's a grave marker. Let's feel around it. Nope, nothing unusual. Damn it. Okay, well... I guess let's go back. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be one of the cultists. Maybe there was something in that area that I couldn't find anything in now. Aha. There's a thicket growing straight ahead. It's rather dense. There's no way to see what's past it. Okay, let's go. I press through the thick undergrowth and notice a small clearing inside. The path might keep going. I realize something as I continue down it. Uh-oh. I can feel someone staring at me from the bushes. All right, are we going to force our way through, ask our partner, or just turn back? I will say, asking Christie went very well last time. I don't know if it's going to work a second time, but... Ugh. Or maybe we can take a ghost. Like, we could try to force our way through. Like, I could probably arm wrestle a ghost. Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna ask. Why not? Please, try it. What? Me? I guess I'll have to. She faces the figure and offers up a prayer. Exactly, we ain't afraid of no ghosts. Just call us the Ghostbusters. The figure vanishes. It disappeared? It seems her desperate prayer worked. Thank goodness. It didn't possess me. Good job. Let's keep going. Seriously, Christie's like Ghost Whisperer over here. Okay. We have another Jesus statue. Nothing interesting about it. Oh, look, blood. The door here isn't that damaged. No need for me to break it open. But the door won't open. It must be locked. Gonna open it with my broken crowbar. Nope. It's only going to damage the door. Do I have anything else I can break it with? Just shoot the door. Can I knock it down with the baseball bat? Nope. Okay, well, that's not particularly helpful. Is there a key somewhere over here? Maybe? No? Nope. It's locked. Okay, well, I guess we can't get there for now. Probably has that night-night I need in it. I don't think we have anything to pick the lock. I'll take a look at my bag again, but... Okay, we have a baseball bat, which we couldn't figure out what to do with. A baseball, which, if the baseball bat we couldn't figure out what to do with, I'm going to guess the baseball is no good. Paper, a sprayer, the broken crowbar, the handgun, more paper. We have the bottle of sweet dreams. We have the plant root. We have the incense. And we have a suicide note. So no, we don't really have anything to pick the lock with. Oops. Yep, and I still don't have any night-night, so I can't get past here. Let's see. Let's go this way and see if maybe I missed something over here. Okay. Can I feel them up? The inside of the hole seems to have a spiral pattern. Must have been made intentionally. A thick liquid drips from them. The smell. Well, I can't describe how horrible it is. The bees are gathering on it. What is that liquid? It seems that liquid attracts bees. If I had a suitable container, I could gather some of it. The corpse is clutching something in its hand. I pry open the stiff fingers, and we got the cottage key. There we go. When I put the key in my bag, my wrist burns in pain. All right. Half an hour until death closes in. I've felt this before. Cold sweat drips down my back. I suddenly remember what happened at H Elementary. The Mark's symptoms accelerated, and the person with me began acting strangely. Hey, Christie? I spin around and look at them. What? She stares at me, puzzled. Are you feeling okay? Yes, I feel perfectly normal. We need to hurry, you know. Right. It doesn't seem like she's changed at all. I don't understand what's going on, but if she's fine, oh, that's great news. Alright, so we have the human bee farm. Do I have something that I can... No, I don't have a container. Okay, so maybe I'll find a container in that cottage, hopefully. Okay, left. Yeah, exactly, so we must be on the right track somewhere. Alright, gonna push through the brush to this door that I vandalized. Alright. An overly sweet smell permeates the inside of the cottage. I'm pretty sure it's honey, huh? My eyes fall on a white object that was carelessly left lying around. That can't be... That is a weird thing to say about a possible dead body, is that it was carelessly left lying around. I mean, look, we could probably whack the bee farm like a piñata with our bat. I don't know that that would end well for us, but we could probably try it. Christie would probably take us out, but, all right, I have to check it out. We don't have much time left. All right, so let's take a look around here. All of the bottles look cracked or damaged. I don't think I can use them. There's a small container. Ugly Lady is written in faded marker. Must be someone's idea of a prank. I open up the container. Inside is something that looks like a dried tree root. All right, well, now we have 2 roots. There's a scrap of paper stuck to the tree root with wire. Everyone's gone. I'm all alone now. I want to see everyone. But my head is so foggy, I can't remember how. I think the last thing I need to do is combine those two, but... Okay. A big burlap sack is slung against the wall. It is incredibly lumpy, making it easy to determine it is holding something. Just then, something inside the bag moves. It keeps squirming intermittently. Why? Why is it moving? A cold sweat breaks out on my forehead. I hesitantly reach for the mouth of the bag. Holding my breath, I slowly open it. A sickeningly sweet smell hits us. Oh, look, and he gets to have some modesty. Like, yeah, he's dead, but he wasn't half naked. It's a corpse currently becoming a beehive. It's completely unrecognizable at this point, but I intuitively know who it is. Masao Kimura, who was sitting on the bench at Wishimio and wanted to commit suicide. That can't be a beehive. Honeybees are burrowing into the holes all over his body, diligently making their hive. A faint noise we'd heard coming from the bag must have been the buzzing of bees. This is beyond insane. It has to be the work of Shimio. Once it's complete, another object will be added to that repulsive bee farm. Just then, I noticed some objects stuffed in next to the corpse. The mismatched items seem almost like burial accessories for the dearly departed. All right, we got a tennis ball, a large bottle of night-night, and 3 more night-night. Yay! Daze the swarm, then you'll be safe. Daze the swarm? Can I do that with what I've found so far? We return Masao's corpse to the bag. I'd like to give him a proper burial, but there's no time for that right now. Look, we've seen, like, how many dead bodies. No one is getting properly buried. We don't leave the mansion after we come back, so hey, can I say something? Christie's expression is grave. Her face is flushed with shame. I know full well that it's far too late to be saying this, but I can't stand it. I can't take any more of this. If we run into this monster, no way will I be able to do anything. I'm not kidding. Whatever I said on TV, it's totally meaningless here in this forest. Sorry, but I can't help you anymore. I know this is out of the blue, but I thought it was now or never. I really am sorry, but I just can't do this. Christie stumbles over multiple apologies. No, there's nothing to apologize for. It's normal in situations like this. Any regular person would react the same. Hell, everyone would want to run as far away as they could. But her confession carries a dangerous consequence of its own. If, at some point, I end up fighting the spirit like I did at H Elementary, could she handle being my partner? Alright, so I'm guessing that we need to swap her out, but also, is there anything else here that I need to pick up? I mean, look, like, I feel like if you die, you should have the common courtesy to leave some interesting stuff on you. Like, one person's trash is another person's treasure, or, you know, one person's dying possessions are another person's treasure. Yeah, the hive thing sounds really good in theory. I don't know in practice that bees like being in human beings. That's more like maggots. I'm gonna guess like the scent of rotting flesh is probably a little too much for them. Um, the inside of the container is corroded. I don't think I can use it. Why is it so hard to find an empty container in this place? It's an old notebook. The cover says Honeybee's Family Notes. Family won't die if they're dreaming. If the betrayer comes, wake them up and hit them. Do it until they calm down. Be careful, everyone. When they wake up, family is only human. All right, well, I guess we'll take that page then. Don't know what that means, but let's rip it out and take it with me. I'm very into vandalism right now. Alright, we've got a couple of things. Several bug-eaten novels. They're unreadable. Okay, what about up here? Nothing's inside the small box, but the outside is covered in something that's horribly sticky. Alright, well... The light bulb is blackened inside. It'd probably be dangerous to turn on. Okay, well, I think what we need to do is get out of here. But I think that before we get too much farther, we need to swap Christie out. Because I have a feeling she's going to freak. And I need a partner for this. Otherwise, I can't do combo moves. And that's been my entire repertoire so far. Okay, that's left. So, who do we want to bring in to fight the thing with us? We'll have Sho or we'll have Mashta. And they're both so wonderful. We want to do Mashta? Alright. Let's return to Kudo Mansion. I'm going to let you guys argue it out. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Let's see. Lord Mashta and Lord Sho. Their amnesia's progressed. Their fated death by the mark is growing closer. Lord Kitty, I'm the last beacon of hope. Let's see. Please locate the key. I can flip a coin if you guys can't decide. Yeah, I mean, Sho has not been particularly brave, we'll say, but also Mashta's crazy. Alright. What I was going to do was look in my bag. Alright, so what actually do I have? So I think, based on what we've got, I think Shoa can probably use the baseball and the baseball bat. Because he's probably the only person that can do anything with that. And then Mashta can probably use the handgun. Yeah, only Mashta can use our handgun. So, it is up to you guys who you want to bring in. Let me read over our honeybee notes really quick, just because I'm pretty sure we're getting close. So make hive new body, smear honey all over, ferment liquid, get stinky liquid. Ferment honey, get stinky liquid. Drawn by smell, honey bee enters the hive. Honeybees are friends, make them friendly with medicine from the sprayer. If they get mad, pay attention to the direction the hive is facing. Awakened honeybees leave the hive in the direction of the sun. Okay, the sun rises in the east and sets in the west? Maybe? I feel like this is like 3rd grade science and I have just completely failed. Let's see. Something is a holy journey performed in a quiet place in the area past the meeting place with a clue on how to get to paradise. So paradise, like the teachings, apply honey, manage to swallow it, wait for me, everyone, I'll be there soon. And family won't die if they're dreaming when the betrayer comes. Wake them and hit them. Do it until they calm down. Be careful, everyone. When they wake up, family is only human. Alright. Let's go with Mashta, then. Alright, and let's make our way back to the forest. Yeah, baseball probably triggers Makoto just a little bit. Alright, so let's keep moving forward. And let's go back. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Now that I've passed it, of course. I'm going to go grab a bottle from the cottage so that I can get some of that liquid. In theory, this will work. In practice, probably not, but... Yeah. Yeah, that was good in theory. It was not in practice. Alright, so let's enter the cabin again, because the way that this game is set up for movement is a pain in the ass. Alright, let's go put some more bees to sleep. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. This is very much a maze. Alright, and then we need to go up. And up. And left. Okay. Buzzing of bees. Another giant beehive. Seriously, someone needs an exterminator here. And let's take out this last hive. Alright, so spray the drug. And the hive falls completely silent. And we've silenced every hive. Now we can pass through. Just bugs. I don't remember what voice I was using for Mashta, so okay, well, the hell was that, an elephant? That did not sound like a bird. Oh, look, more. Because that went so well last time. Let's look at this first. There's a beehive. The drug should easily be able to reach it. Actually, wait, I'm too close. We shouldn't breathe in this stuff. If I don't do something about the bees, we won't be able to get through here. Alright, well, night-night. Take careful aim, spray it. bees' movements get slower, and the hive falls completely silent. All right. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, let's be honest. Seriously, the birds in Twilight Princess, that was one of the worst sounds I think I've ever heard. Thanks, Nintendo. Having nightmares about that one. Um, there's a bottle of drugs hidden in the beehive. All right, and we got good morning. I don't know what good morning does, but I guess we'll find out. A trio of women's corpses have been turned into hives. The buzz of bees fills the air. Do I have to use yet another one? Okay. I just got all these, but I guess I can use them here. The bees' movements get slower. Eventually, the hive falls completely silent. Alright. An indescribably horrible smell is dripping from the thick liquid dripping from the holes. Nothing else really stands out. Well, then what was the point of that? Alright, well, good morning. For punishing betrayers, pour and hit it with a stick. If they wake, they're human. Okay. There's got to be something I can do with this. Just gonna shoot it with the handgun. I think I need the... We have a tennis ball. What the hell are these items? I mean, I guess kind of the baseball bat. Let's try hitting it with the baseball bat. This seems like blasphemy. No, we can't do anything with it. Is there anything else around here? Don't want to use that good morning in case I need it. Okay, well, what are we missing? Alright, let's go back to this cottage, maybe? There's so many cottages over here. Alright, those didn't do anything. That's broken. All the bottles look cracked or damaged. I know I need to get some of that liquid, but I don't have anything to hold it in. Okay. I think there was another cabin. Yes, we have a bee trayer. I think we have another cabin down here. Here we go. Does this work? Looks like maybe a mouse chewed a hole. God damn it. Open the notebook. Most of the pages have been ripped out. I know, like, this is when I need Mashto to be an alcoholic. Like, what the hell, man? You're letting me down here. Like, I need a water bottle. Push through the brush. Anything else here? Just the carrot that I dug up? Yep. see. I guess we'll go back this way. Yeah. Sayakujo's ghost is taking away his alcohol. Let's see. I think forward is that shrine. Area by the Tori Gate is full of bees. Da, da, da. Okay, so where did I... There's got to be a bottle somewhere. Where am I missing it? Okay, there's only one place I haven't looked, which is right at the entrance. I only looked at that table. So maybe there's something out there? Or I'm just, like, I've got copium now. Oh, hey, something's on the bench. Is there a bottle? I carefully pick it up off the bench. Yay, we got a bottle of honey. Huh. That was on the bench? Maybe it's a gift. No, it's probably more just like he forgot it. Huh? Just then, I see something lying on the table itself. It's the cap from a soft drink. The inside of it is still wet. But I don't see the bottle itself anywhere. Did he throw it away? Where's the trash can? I need the trash can. It's a wooden trash container. I feel around inside the container. My fingers hit something hard. We're not going to talk about all the other soft, wet, squishy stuff I probably felt in there, but, and we got an empty bottle. Yay! There's something else, too. I pick it up. It's a crumpled piece of paper. With family fun, play catch. Liquid got on sticky. Bees gather over and over. Game interrupted. That's all it says. Is this a diary draft or something? Okay, well, now I can get some of that weird liquid. Haha, very funny. Yes, we have a litter bug. Alright. Let's go to the right. We have walked through this wood so much, like, it is surprising that this has somehow only taken us a half hour. Okay, so we have that. We have a tool. Where is my empty bottle? I take out the empty bottle and gather some of the dripping liquid in it. We got a stinky liquid. Alright. A few minutes left until death closes in. Think we're about to meet our bee dude. The mark scorches me again. Looks like we're out of time. I brace myself, then glance over at Mashta. Mashta, I'm counting on you. Sorry, this is gonna hurt. I slap Mashta's face. That did the trick. Nice hit. That clear your head a little? He's coming. We have to go. We'll do everything we can, but you have to do as I say. Right. You can count on me. I proceed to lead Mashta into the darkness. Drifting on the wind from somewhere is the meltingly sweet fragrance of honey. Alright, well, I have a feeling we're gonna meet him. Oh yeah, here we are. Something flies at us in the dark. A sharp pain pierces the arm I used to cover my face. I think I got stung by a bee. Bees swarm around Shimio as he draws closer. I won't survive being attacked again. Alright, so I think the first thing that we need to do is get the bees away. And I think they like this liquid. Let's see. Yeah, because remember, the bees were swarming towards the liquid, so I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work. He does look like Oogie Boogie. Let's use the baseball. It's going to give me a combo, so let's see what it does. I pour the stinky liquid over the baseball and throw it. Shimio incites the bees. The bee cloud rushes at the ball. They must be reacting to the smell of the liquid on it. The bees swarm the ball. They look like a dense black cloud. Alright, well, he's not close enough, so we need to do it again. I know I have a tennis ball. It's a good thing I have 2 balls. Let's see, and the bees. But the bees go for the ball. Yay! Guess the second ball was effective too. Hello, sir. Okay, so he's close enough that I can now do something. Oh, that's, ugh. Okay, what do I got? For punishing betrayers, pour it and hit it with a stick. They wake their human. Okay. Maybe that's it? We're gonna go with it. You know what? I'm gonna spray him with some good morning, and then I'm gonna shoot him with the handgun. That's like close enough to hitting him, right? I don't know why I can't use the baseball bat, but I spray Shimio with the drug and shoot him with the handgun. He's wounded. Is he gonna kill me? A cut opens up on his giant body, and a bittersweet smelling liquid pours out. Ow, I'm not a traitor. Shimio bends over backwards, moaning. Liquid sprays from the holes in his body. Yay, he falters. We survived. Okay, well, I can do that again because I have another good morning. Sorry, man. Sure you're feeling real good after this. Shimio writhes in pain, his body jiggling. No, I don't want to wake up. Shimio hollers in pain as the bullets hit, but it doesn't seem to be enough to beat him. Shimio is weakened. Shimio is clearly weak. Now's the time to finish him off. Okay, so I only get one chance at this. Play catch. Let's see. So that was for that. We have a bottle of honey. Like the teachings, apply honey. I think the last thing I need to do is combine those two. Okay, so I think I need to feed him the honey. I mean, we could kill him if you'd like to, but I feel like the dude has suffered a little bit, so like I'm okay saving him. You know what? Alright, the dried root and the drug that shouldn't mix. I mean, I think that'll kill him. Alright, I'm gonna try something again. Only because what worked for me last time has worked. So we're going to apply the honey and the plant root that we got. He's got to swallow the honey in order to get to paradise. So if we feed him the carrot that we did up, and it gives me a combo, in theory, he can then swallow the honey and then be saved. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're going to go for it. I pour honey on the plant root and throw it into Shimio's mouth. He initially tries to expel it, but seems to realize something and gulps it down quickly. He happily stuffs his cheeks with the honey-covered root. Now I can finally see my family. Yay! I think we saved him! He collapses flat on the ground, the deadly poison having invaded his whole body. His face is frozen into a peaceful smile, like a kid who's just eaten a delicious meal. The bees continue to hover around the steel Shimio. Exactly, there we go. I don't sense Shimio anymore. Took long enough. Mashita is back to normal. His mark appears to have vanished. Mine is still branded red on my arm. Then Shimio wasn't the one who gave it to me. But I kind of figured that would be the case. From what I can tell, when mark bearers confront the spirit that cursed them, they suffer extreme memory loss. That's why Mashita was acting strangely. I myself didn't have any problems, so Shimio wasn't the right spirit, which must mean that Christie wasn't cursed by Shimio either. Don't know who she came up against, but think we're gonna see more of her. Something is lying on the path. It's a small notebook. The cover's wet, the light of the flashlight making it glitter. It could be honey. Did this belong to Shimio? Where did he hide this? Okay, now I really don't feel like touching it. Kitty kitty. Something's on the ground. It seems Mashita has absolutely no intention of picking it up. Of course he doesn't. I give up and bend down to grab it. Flipping through the pages, it appears to be a diary. Save it for when we get back. We need to get out of here. Yeah, you're right. We carefully retrace our steps back to the entrance so we don't get lost. I know exactly, like, this is exactly, what we actually didn't want, to be completely honest. I don't want to pick up dead honey notebook thing. Without warning, the light dies. Hey, what are you doing? This isn't the time for jokes. It's not me. What's going on? It won't respond. Yeah, we got to choose our character name. So our character name is Makoto Kirigiri. An icy cold shiver runs down my spine. I'm suddenly overwhelmingly afraid, like the dark forest is trying to absorb my body. If I could just get the light back on. If we just had it back, I'd feel so much better. I hit the switch repeatedly, silently praying. Just a malfunction? Once we get back to the mansion, we better replace the batteries. Let's get a move on. We'll be in trouble if it goes out again. We hurry all the way out and get in the car. Yo, you're back! You did it! My mark's totally gone! But my mark is still there. What does this mean? Christie is hysterical, clutching her head. What the... We're in water over our head when it comes to spirits. Let's check in with Mary.
Welcome back, Lord Kitty Kitty. It appears that you overcame your fear and cleared away the grudge. It is unfortunate that Shimio was not the one who bestowed your mark. The good news is that at least Lord Sho and Lord Mashta's marks vanished.
A question? I get why my mark didn't go, but why hasn't Christie's? I thought she got it from Shimio.
The hypothesis is then incorrect. What I mean to say is, another spirit must have given her her mark.
I don't want to believe it, but it's true Christie hadn't been in her right mind when we met. It's definitely possible that she hadn't realized she had it already.
Lady Christie received her mark fairly recently. Her memory is currently unaffected. But if she were to come into contact with the spirit that cursed her, her amnesia may accelerate. So please exercise care.
Her amnesia would get worse? That would explain Mashta's strange behavior before we fought Shimio. Hey, old man. It's been bugging the hell out of me, but man, your hands are gross. Of course they are. I did spend a whole day walking all over a mountain. What did you expect? Okay, yeah, but you really reek too. Did you touch something gross? I think he's talking about the honey on your hands from picking up the notebook. I never did read that honey-covered notebook, did I? I take it out of my bag and open up the sticky pages. Inside, it talks about Honeybee Family, what they did, and their ideologies. I can't tell if Shimio wrote this or someone else, but the incoherent writing spells out their fanatical thinking and hatred for society. It's fascinating as abnormal psychology, but doesn't bear relevance to our current problem. The author seems extremely pious. Multiple pages wax on about H Shrine. They seriously believed we'd face divine wrath if the shrine fell to ruin. All of the suicides in the forests, the numerous horrifying incidents, according to the author, they're all because of the divine wrath of H Shrine. H Shrine. Divine wrath. Strange. That part sticks out to me. After I finish skimming through, I tell the other mark bearers what it says. Ugh! Enough of that crap! Divine wrath, curses? It's too much. Guess I can't write it off then. It's no more ridiculous than the idea that spirits really exist. We're dealing with the supernatural, so just about anything's fair game.
Divine wrath. If that's true, then... It is almost dawn. We must end today's investigation. Please rest. I am sure all of you are tired from walking on the mountain.
I haven't been this wiped out since the last time I was at baseball club. Sorry, but I gotta go crash. Later.
Too much has happened today. I need a break from it all. I'll think about the future more once I've gotten some rest. Well, good night.
Yeah, we definitely need a shower. Hey, kitty giddy. I've decided to leave tomorrow too. What the hell, man? Alright, are we gonna ask him changed your mind? You're abandoning me, or
I'll miss you.
Gonna guess he's gonna make fun of us for all three, so how do we want to play this? Ugh. You know what? I will kind of miss him, so let's tell him that. Cut the sap. It's gross. Anyway, I'm satisfied. That big string of missing persons cases the Force couldn't solve, I figured out what was behind it. And I've basically closed the Honeybee Family case I've chased for years. The truth you're seeking can be found here, huh? Mary's something else, isn't she? I can finally visit someone's grave. His expression's still the same, but it feels like he's more at peace. He's accomplished what he set out to do. Hey, kitty kitty. This whole thing is too dangerous. I'm reckless, but that doesn't mean I don't care if I live or die. Sticking my neck out for you past this point is just too risky. Sorry. A tremor runs through his clenched fist. If you manage to escape your death, I'll buy you a drink sometime. See ya. Exactly, it's honey, not sap. Where have you been, sir?
Now, Lord Kitty Kitty, please inform me once you are ready to rest. Good night.
Alright. We now have the truth behind Shimio. We're going to save really quick, and you know what? We're early tonight, so let's start on the next scenario. Because why not? We can at least talk about what kind of ghost we're going to see. Are you retiring to bed? Let's go ahead and rest.
Good night.
And we have finished Shimio. Yay! It's been 3 days since Shimio's defeat. Mashita and Sho have left, leaving only Christie and I at the mansion. We've not had any new mark bearers arrive, nor any new info on any spirits. Death's footsteps keep drawing closer.
Good work, Lady Christie and Lord Kitty Kitty. Did you obtain any clues?
No, nothing really. I'd hoped, but...
I see. Lady Saya's study seemed optimal to contain something of interest.
Christie and I just finished investigating Saya Kujo's study. It had been full of mountains of specialized books and piles of reports. It was a daunting task, but we did our best to search through them regardless. Except it was all futile. Everything was about healing the spirit. Nothing mentioned the mark at all.
Hey, Mr. Kitty Kitty, don't you think it's useless to keep searching the mansion?
You have any other ideas then?
Well, remember what I said about H Shrine?
Do we remember what she said about H Shrine? Because, I don't. Exactly, like, this man, that man, Masao Kimura, almost killed us about 8 times. He wanted to die, I wanted to let him die. Okay, we forgot. What? You lost that memory? It's in the forest by H Castle. Yeah, we know where it is. I was thinking maybe the shrine is connected to all this spirit stuff. That's what Shimio's notes said, right? Everything happening in the forest is the divine wrath of H Shrine. Then you think the mark and the spirit activity are because of this divine wrath? It's definitely a possibility. Disasters happen in many ghost stories and myths because of the wrath of gods. Isn't there value in looking into it? Maybe you're making a leap, or who knows? We're obviously very positive about this. I have something in my eye. I just realized you can't see me scratching it, which is probably good because I'm sure it looks great. Okay, maybe. Exactly what I'd expect from you. Always so quick on the uptake. Christie is brimming with confidence. She seems in a much better mood than she was 3 days ago. She's a famous reporter after all, so maybe this is what she's really like. So, Mary, I'd like to go see H Shrine. You don't mind, do you? It is true that many unpleasant rumors surround that forest. If the cause is H Shrine, there may be some clues there. But even if there are, if it's spiritual, then how are normal humans like us supposed to find it? Christie and I don't have spiritual powers.
In that case, could you bring me along with you to H Shrine? I should be able to sense the presence of anything spiritual. I can act as a guide as well.
You know that shrine?
Yes, in truth, it enshrines the guardian deity of the Kujo family. Over the generations, the heads have taken care of the shrine. However, that came to an end after the recent war resolved. As one who serves the Kujos, I am concerned about its present state.
Then bringing you along would mean I have to carry you, don't I?
As it is impossible for me to walk, I would agree with that assessment. I am sorry to inconvenience you.
An overgrown forest in the dead of night. I'm not looking forward to having to carry Mary all the way to the shrine. Yeah, exactly. Mary just has to be really excited that Mashta's gone. You look worn out and we haven't left.
It's a small price to pay if we can get any hints about the spirits.
Well, that's true. I think Mary's eager about this too, so I'll just have to deal with it, I suppose. Okay, let's go back to the forest. Alright, so let's head back to the forest so that we can go back to, the shrine. Before we leave, we put Mary in the back seat. Thank God she's not as heavy as she looks. I should be able to carry her just fine.
By the way, Mr. Kitty Giddy, have you read the files over there?
She points to the right side of the room and shelves packed with files. Not yet. I've searched most of the mansion, but I haven't checked the garage.
Oh, really?
Christie grabs a file and flips through the pages.
Looks like articles on various crimes. The clippings cover every incident in each city and the surrounding area. Was Miss Cujo looking into criminal activity?
Any of it look related to the mark?
No, not as far as I can tell. These are all extremely old. The most recent is dated 5 years ago.
She puts the file back. All right, should we head out soon? Yeah, exactly. Like, Christie can carry her. She's not going to, but she could. I want to know, do we have a change of clothes somewhere? Or are we just wearing the same clothes, like, for the last week? Just, like, strap her up with ropes. It's fine. I park outside the entrance of the forest and gather Mary into my arms. We make our way to the familiar arch. There's still a long way to go.
A middle-aged man carrying a doll.
You're practically a ghost story yourself if someone sees you here.
I am very sorry to cause you such trouble.
Mary stares up at me as I hold her. Her skin and hair glint bewitchingly when the light from the flashlight catches them.
I have not been outside in a long time. And to go hiking in the arms of such a fine gentleman. This is a very precious experience.
She sounds as dispassionate as ever, but is she actually having fun?
Still, it is just as the rumors say. This forest is filled with the curses and resentment of the dead. Simply their presence is enough to drive the living mad. The land is tainted. I can see why it has given birth to monstrous spirits.
I bet if you track down the cause of it, it'll be the divine wrath. Let's hurry to the shrine. Yeah, I think Mary's angling for a boyfriend here. We reach the old torii gate with no trouble. We stand and watch for a while, but nothing comes out of the beehives. They seem to be sleeping.
It is most likely because Shimio is now gone. Ace Shrine is up those stone steps.
At Mary's direction, we walk toward the gate. A small black shadow flits across our feet. Oh, look, it's that rabbit again.
So this is the rabbit you told me about, Lord Kitty Kitty. You are correct. It is very cute.
The rabbit stares up at the two of us, then disappears toward the shrine. What in the world was that about? What do you think, Mary?
I felt a strange presence. It appears to be possessed by some kind of soul.
So, it's a spirit too.
Indeed, though it does not appear strong enough to give marks to humans. We know nothing of its true nature, so please proceed with caution.
Exactly, it's just Bunnicula. We follow the rabbit under the torii gate and up the stone steps. At the top, we find the wilderness creeping in. There doesn't seem to be anything here but an old altar. Is this H shrine?
Sadly, it has fallen into disrepair. The war was over 50 years ago. I suppose this was to be expected.
That black rabbit is gone. Deserted shrines give me the creeps. Let's hurry up and get to searching so we don't stay here long. Alright, let's take a look around. Headless Buddha statues are buried in the ground. Creepy. I wonder what happened here. There's a sacred Shimenawa rope on a ragged boulder. I wonder if that boulder is an Iwakura. What's that? According to ancient Shinto tradition, it's a sacred rock that a god descended on. It's not uncommon for the rock itself to become an object of devotion. It's a wooden shrine altar. A clouded old mirror serves as the Goshindai. Looks like it's true that no one's taken care of this place for a long time. I peek inside the altar just in case, but all I find is a thick layer of dust. The Goshintai is outside and the altar's empty. That's concerning. I don't think there's any more we can search. The Buddha statues concern me. Why are all the ones within the shrine missing their heads?
Shinto and Buddhism were ordered to be separated during the Meiji period. Before then, many shrines were dedicated to both. H shrine was much the same. But in the Meiji period, there was a push to make Shinto the main religion. The faiths were forced apart. Extremists stole the Buddha statues from shrines and desecrated them.
Oh, the famous anti-Buddhist movement. So this is where that happened?
No, it was done in a public place as they wanted to make a show of it. The broken statues were carried here to serve as a memorial for worship. The Kujo family head was said to have been aggrieved, so he moved them in secret. It seems that all the broken statues from around H City were buried here.
Strange. You said they were worshipped, but this place is pretty much a ruin.
You have a keen eye, Lord Kirigiri. The shrine was subsequently dug up, and the statues were stolen.
So they came all the way into this huge forest just to carry off broken statues? Who would do something like that?
That I do not know. I merely heard they were stolen 50 years ago, around the time of the war.
So the statues were broken, thrown away, and then dug up? They say the Buddha has a wealth of patience, but even he'd get angry. Could that anger have turned to divine wrath and given birth to the Markan spirits? Mary, have you been able to feel the presence of any spirits or whatever?
About that, this land is much more foreboding than I had imagined. The enmity of the forest swallows all else. It is hard to sense beneath it.
So, too much background noise, right?
Yes, although I do sense the same presence as Lady Christie's mark, however faint. I am sure the spirit that gave her the mark is somewhere in this forest.
So, after all that, we were only able to reconfirm something we already knew.
Forgive me, I was unable to. You don't have to apologize, Mary. We learned plenty of value here.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you on the way back.
First, let's get the hell out of here. This place gives me the creeps. Maybe it's the ill will Mary sensed. Yeah, exactly. It's just some punk's idea of a funny joke. We leave H Shrine walking down the beast trail towards the forest entrance. Maybe it's because of that strange tale, but for some reason, I feel like someone's watching us from the darkness of the trees.
We begin driving back to the mansion. As we break out of the dense forest, I can see building lights pop here and there.
Well, that was a complete waste of time. My anxiety lifted. I don't even bother to filter the words that slip out of my mouth.
Oh, I don't think that's true. It's all coming together for me.
Without further prodding, Christie starts in on her theory, passion evident in her voice.
I believe Shimio was right. Each shrine is definitely what's causing all the strange stuff in the forest. I'm sure it's those stolen statues. Don't you agree?
I wonder.
It feels like we just don't have enough info at this point to say one way or the other. But there's no denying that a lot of strange things are going on in that forest. Between all the suicides and Shimio wandering around, it couldn't just be coincidence, could it? If we research the shrine, we might learn more about the mark. I feel that's a lot safer than risking our lives looking for the spirit. Don't you think?
You might be right. My replies are half-hearted, which isn't what Christie was hoping for, so she falls silent. An awkward, uncomfortable silence settles.
Lord Kitty Kitty, please stop the car.
Mary speaks for the first time since we entered the car. What is it?
I sense a presence similar to Lady Christie's mark nearby.
Near the Love Hotel? Following Mary's request, I park in a vacant rest stop on the outskirts of Age City. Christie and I step out of the car. My mark is suddenly scalding. Is something nearby?
Look! Someone's over there!
A small girl steps out of the telephone box. Why's a kid outside at this time of night?
Thank you for bringing me out here this late at night, Eita. I got to talk with Hanayome.
Oh yeah? Glad to hear it. A rather round young man appears, stepping out of the shadow. You got your question answered, Suzette?
Yeah, it's okay now. Hanayome sure is amazing, though. She knows where everything is.
You got that right. She helped me find my limited edition Love and Hero phone strap I dropped.
What's Love and Hero?
What? You don't know? They're a popular idol group here. They've been all over TV lately. I'm surprised you haven't heard. I know, it looks like Hihumi.
TV's restricted at home. Mom says it rots your brain. Oh, Eita, is the bus coming soon?
The last bus is on its way. We better go. We'll be in big trouble if your mom finds out we went out.
Yeah.
We watch from a distance for a while, but it's hard to determine their relationship. The pain from my scar is suddenly gone. Hey, Christie, what do you think? I turn, but Christie isn't there. Hey, you there! Just how do you know that girl? Depending on your answer, I'll report you for child abduction. Well, there goes Christie, hounding the poor guy. Just calm down. I try to placate her, but she won't budge. The man stumbles over his words. He looks flustered and overwhelmed.
Hey, lady, don't be mean to Eita.
The girl rushes to stand defensively in front of him and glares at us. She seems a lot more level-headed than the flustered guy behind her.
I asked him to help me, okay? I wanted to talk to Hanayome, so I had him come with me.
Who's this Hanayome you keep mentioning?
A ghost who helps find things. People say that you can talk to her from this telephone box.
A ghost, huh? She looks at me. We're both thinking the same thing. Earlier, the mark was hurting, so maybe... You guys look serious. What's going on? He nervously glances between us. Does
this scar look familiar at all? I show them the mark on my right arm. Hey, hold on, what is this? That looks exactly like mine. He pulls off one of his gloves and reveals the mark on his hand. It's the cursed scar, yeah? I saw an article on it in Opart's Monthly. They say it causes amnesia, even kills you. But that's nonsense. It's not at all true, right? Right? Sounds like he'd heard the rumors, but chose not to do anything about it. That's no surprise, really. It's tough to believe it's real until your memory loss starts becoming noticeable. I've got one of those too. It showed up on my left wrist when I made that phone call earlier. Pulling up her sleeve, she shows us her mark. They both have the mark, and after calling Hanayome. That's more than a coincidence. Well, we can't just leave them here. Let's bring them to the mansion. Who's abducting children now? We tell them what's going on and ask them to go to Kujo Mansion with us. It surprisingly doesn't take much to get them to come. I thought it'd take more convincing. Could partially be because they missed the last bus while talking with us. Yeah, exactly, like, this is just a quick break, you know, before, Makoto needs to get back to his own game. Before they climb in, I warn Mary to stay quiet until we get back. Might be a bad idea to freak them out. First, we introduce ourselves. The man's name is Eita Nakamatsu. The girl is Suzumori Miya. They tell us they met through the reader's column in Opart's Monthly. Suzu mentioned she was interested in Hanayome, and Eita told her what he knew. Then she pestered him into bringing her to the rumored telephone box. They were out this late because of her. Her parents sound pretty strict, which is obviously why we're now abducting her. Her mother keeps a close eye on her after school, and she needs permission to go out. So she snuck out of the house after her mother went to bed. Hanayome is just as famous at my school as Hanahiko is. Hey, Eita, please tell them about those rumors. Do I have to? Okay, fine. Eita reluctantly tells us at Suzu's request. They're just rumors I read, but... Chapter 3, Hanayome. Hey, remember that one story? You know, the one about the public phone box in each city. There's a ghost that looks like a bride, and she'll find what you're looking for. One of my friends actually tried it. He went to the specific phone box that lets you talk with ghosts. The phone suddenly started ringing. He slowly picked up the phone. But all he could hear was this weird smacking noise. He stayed on the line until... Did you see it? He heard a woman whisper. So he did what the rumor said to do and said, "No, I haven't seen it." Then she said, "What do you want to see?" His cat had gone missing, so he asked where it was. When he looked where the woman said it really was there. So the rumors are totally true. I want to go ask her where my future bride is now. Oh, want to come with me? I mean, like, it's been a bit now, but I recently watched Muppets Haunted Mansion, and so now I think of Constance from the Haunted Mansion. There. I carry Mary from the car and gently place her back on the sofa. Thank you very much. Being in your arms is not bad, but I am most calm when I am here. The doll really talked. I can't say I expected that. Then, does that mean all the stuff about the mark is true too? On the way over, we updated Suzu and Anta with just about all they needed to know. They may not
completely believe us, but they're not rejecting it outright either. It seems like Eta in particular has already experienced some memory loss. Something about forgetting the names of anime characters or voice actors. Christie looked at him strange, but he appears to be taking it quite seriously. And Suzu snuck out of her house because she believed the rumors about Hanayome. They both believed in the occult already. I'm pretty sure that'll help us find a way to escape the mark. Granted, they're also really curious about Hanayome.
Pardon me, but may I speak? The marks on Suzu and Eta, they are likely from Hanayome. And Lady Christie, the feeling I sense from your mark is the same as theirs. So we can assume Hanayome also gave the mark to you. Do you recall encountering her? Something weird did happen. Right before I entered the forest, I stepped in the phone box on T Mountain. The phone rang out of nowhere. Oh, it might be because of that. The telephone box at that rest area is also in the rumors of Hanayome. But I didn't pick it up. It creeped me out, so I left. I was never able to give that person one final call because of that. Who are you talking about? It is not for children to know. Fine. So, there are other phone boxes like that? I think. There are 3 that Hanayome will call from. The one we went to in the A Highway parking lot is one. And one is at T Mountain Rest Area. That's the one Miss Christie went to. And, Eta, where's the last one? At the park by T Apartment Complex. It's the only one inside the city. But why just those 3 locations? The BBS I read didn't say. Mister? Do you really think Hanayome is the one who gave us the marks? Of course. Maybe not, or I'm not sure yet. I know, look, Mary, you are competing with Kyoko right now, so you better start solving some mysteries here. Do we want to frighten the child? Although I don't know if she'll get frightened if we tell her yes. Alright, we're not sure yet. Really? But the rumors about Hanayome go back 5 years. And no one's ever mentioned that if you call her, you'll get a mark. Suzu's right. Rumors about this mark thing only popped up super recently. So you're saying Hanayome hasn't always been giving out the mark? If that's true, I wonder what triggered the change. Of course, I can't really say, seeing as I don't know anything about spirits. A ghost helping people find what they're looking for. That's pretty strange. Definitely the definition of ghost story. Hey, Mr. Kitty Kitty, if those rumors are true, why don't we try asking where the stolen statues are? If we return them to their places, it might just save our lives. Search for the Buddha statues. If Christie's right, we might be able to escape the mark without fighting a spirit. Mary, what do you think? A good question. Objects with human forms are easily able to gain inexplicable powers. Bleeding stone statues, cursed dolls, there are many examples. Historical statues of gods and Buddhas would certainly be no exception. Asking Hanayome about them would be a good idea. So says the doll before our very eyes that has the inexplicable power to talk. Maybe it wouldn't be strange that Buddha statues could bring down divine wrath. Lord Kitty Kitty, may I add, as I explained previously, your mark is different from the others. Vanquishing spirits seems to weaken your mark's power. It's been several days since she told me that I was going to die. Taking care of the spirits we encountered is likely how I'm still among the living. What are you trying to say? I cannot say what the relationship between your mark and Hanayome is, but it is true that it is in your best interest to track down spirits. I hope you will guide these mark bearers this evening as well. I can't really picture Christie and Eta facing off
against a spirit by themselves. If they failed, then a child would suffer the deadly consequences. That would weigh heavily on me. No turning back. I'll figure something out.
Thank you.
Mary bows her head slightly.
Now, you should begin investigating Hanayome. Why does she only call from 3 public phones within each city? Her secret may lie in the answer. You visited the parking lot already. Please investigate T Mountain and the Park by T apartment complex.
All right. We are going to end here for tonight, but now we have met Hanayome, or we've heard about Hanayome, so we've heard the ghost story, and next stream is on Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific, like normal. I believe Lemur will be back, so we'll probably be doing Undertale, but again, no promises. And that's all I've got. Happy New Year, akemashite omedetou. 今年もよろしく, and we will be back in a couple of days. Have a good night, all. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and get vaccinated. And see you then. Bye. Good night.